You've probably heard rumors about mothers lifting cars to save their baby trapped underneath. But is that really possible? Are we all just Clark Kent ready to snap into action? A mother hurling a car off her baby is an urban myth, but there are reports of people tapping into a crazy strength they didn't know they had to save someone else. So where does that superhero strength come from? Well, in part from the release of neurotransmitters, including epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. Adrenaline is involved in the fight or flight response. Essentially, it gets your body ready to take action. In the case where someone lifts a car, they've decided to fight. Seeing someone trapped under a car would activate your sympathetic nervous system, which sends chemical signals to your adrenal glands, which flood your body with adrenaline. As adrenaline begins circulating through your bloodstream, it does a couple of things. First, your heart will beat faster, and blood will begin flowing out to your extremities more than usual to prepare your arms and legs to move, fast, and with as much force as possible. The airways in your lungs will open up more than usual, allowing more fresh oxygen to rush in, making your brain more alert to your surroundings. And then there's adrenaline's sidekick, called noradrenaline, which is also released in times of stress. Activation of the noradrenaline system is important for fight or flight, as well as behavioral and cognitive changes that could support feats of superhuman strength, such as increased arousal and focused attention to what's happening in the environment, sort of like a spidey sense. And then there are endorphins. Released by your pituitary gland, these feel-good hormones bind to opioid receptors that are distributed throughout your body. Endorphins are painkillers. They work similarly to morphine, numbing your body to the pain you would have normally felt with that much physical exertion. Cortisol also joins in. Concentrations of this hormone increase during fight or flight, causing the release of temporarily stored glucose and fats, which give your muscles that extra energy on top of the increased oxygen they're already getting. Cortisol also stops the activity of non-essentials like your digestive, reproductive, and immune systems. Think about it this way. If you're in a dangerous or high-stakes situation, the last thing your body should be doing is digesting that piece of cheese or repairing that paper cut. The question still remains, could a person in distress lift up a car? Science says probably not. But that doesn't mean we can't tap into less than super but still awesome strength. Researchers who study biomechanics believe that what we think we can do, what they call our maximal strength, is not the same as the force our muscles can theoretically apply, our absolute strength. They estimate that an average person only uses around 60% of their absolute power when lifting weights. And even a trained weightlifter probably only reaches 80% when training. But when under the stress of a competition or, say, an attack from a supervillain, with the help of the fight or flight team of chemicals, that weightlifter could far exceed 80%, moving maximal strength into the 90s. So, can someone who normally bench presses 100 pounds lift the entirety of a 3,000-pound car? No, but they might be able to lift a corner or shove the car in a certain direction, tapping into their absolute strength and saving the day. Sometimes to be a superhero, you might only need to lift that extra 40 pounds. Have you ever had a crazy super strength experience? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next week.